Good morning, children. Welcome to your English literature class today. Last time I had sent you the PDF of The Little Bully. Today we are going to read this lesson together. I hope you had read the text once. So, by now you must be knowing what the story is about. Yes, it is about a boy called Hari. This boy had a bad habit, and that was to tease others, the other children who were with him in school. And as a result of that, what he had to face, this is what the story is going to tell us. So let's begin. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, there was a small boy called Hari. Although he wasn't very big, he was strong and he loved to tease all the boys and girls who went to school with him. What he loved to do most was to pinch. He could make a big bruise appear in half a second. So you see, this boy Hari would pinch the other children and he would pinch them so hard that their skin would become blue and black in that particular area, which is called as a bruise. Another trick he played was pricking people with pin. Now, what do you think, children? Was it good on the part of Hari? Would you like such a boy to be your friend or your classmate? I'm sure none of you would like to be his friend or even to sit beside such a boy. So, this is what happened with him. So, you can guess how all the children hated him. They tried pinching him back, but that was no good because he could always pinch harder. They didn't like telling their teacher because that was telling tales. It so happened that the class went for a picnic to the seaside for a whole day. All the children were most excited. So you see that when the other children tried to pinch him back, it was not of any use because Hari always pinched them back even harder. And they did not tell the teacher also because they did not like to be complaining about him. But one day, when the class went for a picnic, all the children were very, very excited. But what happened with Hari is what we are going to see. On that day, the sun shone bright and all the children were wild with excitement. They crowded into the train and sat down. But nobody wanted to sit next to Hari because he always pinched. So you see, while the other children were sitting together and enjoying themselves, Hari was sitting all alone. When they arrived at the seaside, out jumped all the children with a shout of joy. Down to the sands they raced, hand in hand, but nobody took Hari's hand. Nobody went near him. Hari was angry. He went to a sandy corner near a rocky pool and sat down by himself. He took out his lunch and looked at it. It was a good lunch. There were 2 hard-boiled eggs, 6 jam sandwiches, 3 pieces of bread and butter, a ginger cake, and a bar of chocolate. So all this his parents might have packed for him to take it to the picnic. But because of his behavior, nobody wanted to be near him or to share their lunch or even his lunch, and so Hari was left all alone. He would eat it all by himself. Now, when he looked at this lunch, he decided that since nobody was playing with him, nobody was with him, he would eat all of it by himself and would not offer anything to anyone. Again, a very unfriendly behavior on the part of Hari. Just as he was beginning on the eggs, he heard a hoarse voice near him. Good morning. I am so pleased to meet a boy like you. Harry turned around and stared in fright. Whatever do you think he saw? Harry saw a monster crab walking sideways out of the pool. His eyes were on the ends of short stalks and he looked most queer. So you can see this in the picture. A crab walked out and pinched Harry hard. He held out his front claw to Harry. Harry put out his hand to shake the crab's claw, but to his surprise and anger, the crab opened his pincers and nipped his hand so hard that the little boy yelled. So, this crab actually pinched Harry very, very hard, and it was so hard that he started yelling, that is, shouting very loudly. Ah, here is my good cousin, said the crab pleasantly. And to Harry's horror, he saw a large sandy lobster crawling heavily out of the pool. Before the little boy could stop him, the lobster took his hand in his great pincer like claws and pinched it so hard that Harry yelled in pain. So now, along with the crab, came out a lobster, and the lobster too pinched Harry, and that too very hard. Then he stared at the pool in surprise, for out came sandy colored shrimps and prawns, more crabs, and another large lobster. And they pricked Harry till he was soon black and blue with their pinching. My God, children, just imagine a small little boy and he's being pinched by so many animals. Don't you like it? Said all the creatures in surprise. Why, we were told you would love to see us because you were a champion pincher and pricker yourself. Come, come, join in the fun. So now these creatures are making Harry realize that when he pinched children, they also felt the pain. And so they are saying, why don't you like it? Because you are also a pincher and pricker. Harry leapt to his feet, crying loudly. His lunch rolled into the pool, and when the crabs and lobsters saw it, they ran to it and began to feast eagerly. So the lunch that Harry had bought, the lunch went into the pool, and all the animals, the crabs, the lobsters, they began to eat his lunch. Harry saw that they had forgotten him for a time, and he turned and ran for his life, tears streaming down his cheeks. So he was in so much of pain that he started crying. They only did to me what I keep doing to the other children, he thought. So now this incident made him realize that even he teased the other children in such a bad manner, and they also felt very hurt and also felt the pain. But how it hurt, and how I hated those crabs and lobsters. I suppose the other children hate me too. Well, I jolly well shan't pinch or prick any more. So by this incident, Harry realized that since he pinched and pricked the other children, they hated him just like he hated these lobsters and crabs. And so this made him realize his mistake. Now, children, this story is written by Enid Blyton. She is a celebrated author for kids and writes tales and novels specially for children. I hope you enjoyed this story. These are the new words that we have learned from the story. Bruise, injury by blow to body. As I said, when you pinch somebody and a blue or a black mark appears, that is a bruise. Horrid, terrible. Hoarse, rough and deep sounding. Pincher, a gripping tool. Your daddy may be using, or maybe you've seen a labor using when you want to grip something. That is called a pincer. It's a tool. Stalk is the main stem. Nipped, pinched. These words, children, and their meanings you need to write in your notebooks as usual, and the difficult spellings also, please learn them and read the text twice at least, very, very carefully. Happy learning, children. Bye for now.